How can I reply to monster? The poem How Can I Reply to Monster by Dennis Saddleman is a poem written by a residential school survivor. He uses the poem to tell his story and the story of other people at the school with him. He refers to residential schools as a monster. The way the students in these schools were treated is very unacceptable. Children experiencing physical and emotional abuse at such a young age leads to the lingering trauma. The traumas were very outstanding due to the experiences of losing their peers and the depression the schools made them go through. Many students either died due to their experience or the way they were treated at the school. They either died due to the stress and overwhelming moments, or they committed suicide. There were large numbers of losses at these schools. As the author of this poem explains the loss of the residential school's students, he says, "No one told his older brother till he was dead, buried in a shallow grave, behind the monster school and baseball field. 4,000, maybe more, who died so young, lie there unwept, unhonored, unsung." The students put into these schools were forcefully taken away from their families, explaining the first line. None of these students were able to say goodbye to their families since they were unaware of the school's circumstances. Many students were killed or died in these schools without being able to say goodbye. There was a great eye-opener that recently occurred regarding this issue. There were thousands of dead bodies found buried under the grounds of the residential schools. These schools always mentally abused the children and never provided them with the love and support children need. As the author states in his poem, "I need to understand the misery behind the words, get off my butt and act. I'll stumble over my anger's sharp edges, break off a fragment for me to keep. A spark alive move through a gray fog of trivial depression to respond." The depression these schools give the students lasted with them forever. The flashbacks of these traumatic experiences can cause their depression to last with them forever. Having authority figures as the cause of your depression can be very scarring to the kids, since they looked up to the teachers at the residential schools. Overall, kids should never have to experience such traumas due to their culture. People should never have the right to remove one's culture from them.